What is the relationship between customary international humanitarian law and human rights law? Breaking news in the world of law. The question many are asking today is about the connection between customary international humanitarian law and human rights law. With ongoing conflicts around the globe, understanding this relationship is more important than ever. Let's get into the details that matter right now. Customary international humanitarian law consists of rules that come from the consistent practices of states. These practices are believed to be legally binding. This body of law focuses on how conflicts should be conducted, aiming to limit the impact of and protect those who are not fighting. It applies universally, regardless of whether a state has signed specific treaties. On the other hand, human rights law is always in effect, both in times of peace and war. It safeguards the basic rights of individuals from abuses, including the right to life and protection from torture. This law is essential for maintaining human dignity, no matter the circumstances. Now, how do these two areas of law interact? First, it is essential to note that while humanitarian law applies specifically during armed conflict, human rights law is always applicable. This means that during conflict, both laws work together to protect individuals. Humanitarian law provides specific rules for wartime conduct, while human rights law ensures ongoing protections. Furthermore, these two bodies of law complement each other. For instance, both prohibit torture and cruel treatment. Humanitarian law has detailed rules regarding the treatment of prisoners and civilians, while human rights law offers broader protections that hold even outside of conflict. In armed conflicts, humanitarian law is considered the more specific law that governs behavior. However, human rights law remains relevant and applicable to other aspects of life, ensuring that protections are not lost even in war. Many principles of humanitarian law, such as the distinction between combatants and civilians, are recognized as customary international law. These principles align with human rights norms aimed at safeguarding human dignity. Both areas of law emphasize civilian protection during conflicts. Humanitarian law lays out specific protections under the Geneva Conventions, while human rights law prohibits arbitrary deprivation of life and ensures access to humanitarian aid. In summary, customary international humanitarian law and human rights law are interconnected frameworks. Together, they aim to protect individuals, especially civilians, during armed conflicts. Understanding their relationship is vital for ensuring that human dignity is upheld even in the most challenging situations.